I know you wanna get a job in the game dev industry, and I also know how frustrating you feel when you get rejected. That is why I created this video, to help you minimize your rejections. I have been a game developer for the past 4 years and had experience at Voodoo, one of the top game development companies, testing a total of 3 successful prototypes with them, so my advices would actually be from somebody that has real experience in this field. Now let's start. 1. Have an updated CV and portfolio. The CV is probably the first thing that the recruiter will take a look at, so you have to make sure that it is updated and that it is also stylish. You really have to take in account that usually recruiters take about 30 seconds to determine if you are a good fit or not, so you really have to catch the attention with some strategies that I will show you, and the exact same thing will happen with your portfolio. Also, as we are talking about having everything updated, you literally have to keep everything up to date. This means the different projects that you have created, the different certifications that you have got, and also if you have got some of the job opportunities, some new company with which you have collaborated, etc. And now I'll show you how you can create your own CV in a pretty stylish and simple way that you can follow with a layout that actually works. So basically you can use some kind of software similar to Canva, okay, because Canva what has pretty cool other different templates, okay. As you can see, you have tons of CV templates that you can start using. Here you can take a look at my CV if you want to take some kind of screenshot or something for you to save. But well, this CV, I have been building it for the past like 2-3 years. I've been updating some things. So it is really a CV that is meant to be working super good. I have got a bunch of response rates with it, as you can see with my professional experience. So first of all, you will have like your presentation. You will have to write your name, the positions that you have, some kind of contact, and some general information about yourself. I even have here some useful links for my different social media platforms, and also a photo of you that you can have if you want, okay. Then you should write about 2-3 sentences about yourself. Again, this is quite just an introduction of yourself. This has to be quick and direct, okay? I am this, I have these years of experience, I live somewhere, and some kind of 1 or 2 sentences that are a bit motivational. And then you will just write your professional experience. Here what is key is that not only you write what the position name was and the dates, but also it's super short description in just 1 sentence, as you can see, of what the role was about. Maybe some things about the company, okay, about the platform, literally something, okay. Basically, if you pause the video and you take a look here at how I organize my professional experience, you will understand it much better. And then also, if you have created there some kind of games, projects, etc., you can also showcase them over there. These are probably the 2 most important sections, okay. And then you can also have here your technical knowledge, the certifications that you have got, the languages that you speak, and even some kind of testimonials, okay. And finally, your portfolio should follow the exact same structure, okay. Basically, again, your short presentation about who you are and the different roles, your about me section, the professional experience. I also added some testimonials, certificates, skills, and the relevant projects, and finally a contact me section, okay. I'm not gonna be talking about a lot about this because you can just follow this link over here, or you can just look at my name that is over here, okay, and my website will just pop up. 2. Have as many interviews as possible. After successfully creating a good CV and a good portfolio, you will eventually get some interviews. It is mostly impossible that if you are applying to a bunch of positions and you do have created correctly your CV and portfolio, you get no interviews. So you will start getting your interviews, and the more interviews you have, the better understanding of what you have will improve. Basically, you will understand better the different areas that you will have to improve. I will give you a couple of examples how this could be applied. For example, you could understand in which points you are failing at as a developer. Maybe they tell you, okay, yes, you have created amazing projects, but you don't have much experience in 3D projects or in complex 3D projects. So there you can write that point down, and then well, start maybe learning a little bit of 3D or literally in any other thing related to game development skills. and then you can have some personal skills that maybe they don't really like, or that maybe you can improve in your own, and that means, for example, communication. Because I understand that you as a developer, maybe you feel a little bit shy when you're speaking to a recruiter in front of a camera or even face to face. So of course your communication has to be seamlessly. And well, as we are always on our rooms, we are always in our own world, when we have to socialize and even talk about a work, money, etc., we may feel a little bit shy. I completely understand that. But well, the more interviews that you have, the better understanding of this communication issue you will have, and therefore you will be more encouraged towards actually fixing that. Then other problem, let's say, that is quite related is a confidence issue. Basically, when you speak, you really have to inspire some kind of confidence, and the best way of doing that is practicing a lot. Again, by having lots of interviews, even opening a YouTube channel and they are talking in front of the camera, recording yourself, etc. There are a bunch of ways of overcoming this. 3. Stand out from the crowd. Standing out from the crowd has basically two main points. The first point is skills. And you may think, okay, if I am a game developer, how can I actually stand out from the crowd if we are always using, for example, the same engine, the same programming language, etc.? When it comes to skills, for example, you can stand out because if you do have some communicational skills, if you do have super self-confidence, there you have a skill that will make you actually stand out. Of course, this isn't a skill that will make you stand out as a developer, because as I told you, as a developer, the best way of standing out, there isn't actually, as we use all the same pieces of software. Of course, the best way would be to just learn a lot and create a lot of projects. But I'm trying to give you a more deeper point. And basically having some skills that will make you stand out from the crowd that are a little bit besides game development, such as, again, confidence, communication, etc. And how you can do that is, for example, you can open yourself your own YouTube channel, your own TikTok account, Instagram account, and start there posting a lot of content. Because here comes the question: how many game developers you know that actually have their own YouTube channel or social media profile? Of course, not a lot. And trust me, when you're applying for a job and they see that you have your own YouTube channel where you upload game development content, this will really make you stand out, because it shows that you have confidence, that you have good communicational skills, and also that you are able to explain in front of a camera different things. And again, this is something that not a lot of developers actually do or have, so that will actually help you stand out from the crowd. And if you are able to stand out from the crowd, it's quite difficult for a recruiter to reject you. Finally, also in terms of skills, but this time secondly applied to game development, you have to try to create projects in which you apply game development skills that are a little bit different from what is usually seen. Basically, you do have to create a project that it is in a way quite different from what recruiters are used to see. If recruiters are always used to see some type of games, maybe you can still create those type of games, but try to twist them in some ways that actually catch their attention. Try to create games that are engaging, that with just showing, for example, a video of the game, a picture of the game, etc., can actually catch the attention of the recruiter, okay? Because nowadays, with so much games published every day, it is quite difficult to stand out from the crowd, but at the same time, as there are a lot of games, there are a lot of inspiration sources that you can take and start creating your own games that can actually help you stand out from the crowd. 4. Build trust and professionalism. When you're applying for a job, you're probably doing it through some kind of platform, so it doesn't really matter which the platform is exactly, but it does really matter that you have there build correctly your online profile in a quite professional way. Basically having a good profile picture, a good banner if the platform allows you to have a good banner, and to fill up correctly and in a pretty efficient way the different sections that there are available. Basically look at the best profiles performing in your own niche and in that platform, and take a look at the different strategies that they use in order to catch the attention and to make their profile look as professional as possible. So basically this is my LinkedIn profile. You can look at me. I have a link in the description of the video, okay, where you are gonna be able to connect with me and actually take a deeper look at my profile. Basically this is the first point, as I was telling you, your profile picture has to match the background color of your profile picture has to match the banner, okay? And also you have to create a good looking banner. You can do this in literally any piece of software such as Canva. There you can have your CV and also your banner. So it's quite easy to create one. You just have to have your name, the different positions, and then I also added this kind of arrow here just to give it a little bit of some stylish element. And then again, here you can go through all the different sections that my profile has, such as the About Me section, that is just a copy and paste of my CV. Some feature section where I have pinned some of the most interesting posts, such as when I reach 5,000 subscribers, when I released a game, when I had an affiliation in my channel, etc. And here I post when I get a new position, job, etc. My experience, and again, a lot of other sections that are worth checking out. So I really recommend you to connect with me on LinkedIn and take your own time to discuss this, because I could create a completely separate video just about LinkedIn. So here showing everything in a matter of 1-2 minutes is quite complicated. So take your time, look at me on LinkedIn, and just take a look yourself, taking your own time. So if you follow these 4 tips that I have just showed you, you're gonna be decreasing a lot the chances of getting rejected as a job. Of course, it is mostly impossible to get 100% accept rates in jobs, because there are gonna be some jobs in where there is an applicant that has, for example, wider experience on the type of job, that is for some kind of reason a better fit than you are, and this doesn't has to affect you negatively. But on the other hand, you should look at other applicants, what they have better than you, and just taking that as an inspirational point. But what I can really tell you is that if you follow these 4 strategies, you will eventually get a better job, you will get a better acceptance rate. So just keep pushing and you will eventually have it, okay? So if this video has been helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking and commenting as well. And I hope we can see each other on the next video. Bye bye.